Hi, I'm Benjamin Hawes of the Hawes Financial Group, where we align your personal values, vision, and wealth. Today I want to talk about the I Love You Will and how you might be able to keep better control over your wealth transfer plan with trusts. Now, it's very common to see an estate plan that says, leave all my money to my spouse and then my children equally. We call this the I Love You Will because it's pretty simple to understand and doesn't require much other planning. But this plan may not work in situations that involve a past divorce or remarriage, where there are minor children or special needs children, financially irresponsible individuals, or frankly, some in-laws you don't care for very much. This is where a trust can come into play with the wealth transfer planning process. Think back to when you left your children with the babysitter. Did you let the babysitter decide what they could eat, when they could go to bed, how they could spend your money, or what the rules of your house would be? Or did you leave them with some instructions that said, in my absence, here's what I would like to see happen? That's what a trust is. It's like a rule book for the safekeeping, control, and distribution of your assets in your absence. With your power to elect the babysitter, or more formally a trustee, you give them the authority to act in your absence to ensure that your wishes and rules are followed. Since you get to set the rules, you get to define who, what, when, where, and how of those future distributions. So you have the freedom to be as specific or creative as you want or need to be, depending on your situation. Now, I often hear that trusts aren't necessary if one's estate isn't above the $5.5 million threshold, or if a couple's estate doesn't pass $11 million. So here are some common situations where a simple I love you will may not work, and some trusts that might provide better control regardless of one's net worth. First, you got divorced and then remarried. So you want to care for your surviving spouse, but want to ensure that when they pass away, the remaining assets transfer back to your children. Here, the I love you will may not cut it, because you can't control future circumstances after your death. What does your surviving spouse's will say? Does it include your children? What if they remarry? There are multiple marital trusts available for this situation. Second, let's say you have a grandson with special needs. So you want him to receive his share of your estate, but that may disqualify him from receiving government support for his disability. Protect his assets with a type of special needs trust. Third, your heir hasn't proven to be financially responsible. If you stress about your daughter and her own finances or your son-in-law's access to your assets if she predeceases him, then use an asset protection trust. You can stipulate how money is spent and who has access and when. And lastly, if you have minor children, you may want to give an equal shares to all your children, but only after all the higher education costs are paid for your youngest son. In the absence of outlining this, fare may not be equal in your will, so use a trust to define this process. If these situations are part of your reality, you should be talking to a CFP professional and your attorney about how to take control of your wealth transfer plan. In summary, trusts aren't just for the wealthy that are looking to avoid some estate taxes. They are also tools to protect your assets from creditors, litigation, divorce, and other unforeseen circumstances.